Hey all you awesome people, it's a chilly day here at Sunspace Studio Productions. Look at that, I've got like 5 inches of snow and it's still coming. So I thought what better to do on my day off than to make a Brickfilm tutorial. Today's topic is filming. Filming is where everything we've talked about in previous tutorials comes together. The camera, the background, the lighting, and most importantly, the Legos. Now, before we get into the filming, we need to go over some tools that will assist you in your filming process. Perhaps the most important tool is tape and double-sided tape. These will assist you immensely when you need to hold down a base plate so nothing shifts while you're filming. Clay is also useful to hold down things in a brick film, but you want to be careful you don't get it all over your Legos. Cotton or cotton balls is good for explosion or smoke effects in a brick film. You can also use markers to add certain aspects to a brick film, such as blood and bullet holes. If you need an object to be mid-air in a brick film, you can use invisible thread, although there are other ways that I'll mention in future videos. Lastly, you'll need something heavy to support your base plates vertically. I used Lego canisters filled with water, but you can use any household object. Now that you know what you'll need, let's get to the filming. Perhaps the thing you'll have to do the most often in brick films is make your characters walk, so now I will give a detailed explanation of the 5-step walking cycle. The first step is just the figure standing still. Then, raise one of his legs as he prepares to take his first step. The next step is what we call the toggle step, and it is perhaps the most difficult. You have to toggle his 2 legs between 2 studs and keep him steady and vertical. Then, after that, plant his foot on the stud and have him just leaning forward slightly. Then, in the final step, you bring it back to just him standing still. If done correctly, the final product should look something like this. Just repeat the process until the minifigure gets where he needs to go. Now, if I had time, I would show you all the different things you can do in a brick film with your minifigures, but seeing as we don't have time, you'll just need to experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. The key thing in a brick film is to make sure your movements are smooth and natural, as opposed to this. Although this effectively gets the minifigure from point A to point B, it's very choppy and it wouldn't look professional in a brick film. Also, remember to keep track of where all your figures are in your brick film, or else it will look very amateur. But above all else, the one thing that can cripple the quality of a brick film and make it look completely unprofessional is light flicker. And I know I've talked about light flicker a lot, but remember, it can be controlled. Between your lighting and your camera, you can make your picture look completely flawless. Now, I could go on for years about filming a brick film, but I want to leave some of it up to you to figure out what techniques and what styles work for you and what just doesn't work for you. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, and share to keep my channel alive. And a little bit of trivia. I just whipped this up a couple of nights ago. Tell me as much as you can figure out about it. I'm taking an art history course, and I was inspired to make this little mini model, so just post in the comments what you might think it is. And until next time, build on.